Controlled substance ordering just got easier with Boundtree Medical's online controlled substance ordering system, CSOS. CSOS is an electronic or E222 system that allows for Class II controlled substances to be ordered online through a secure, DEA-approved system that uses DEA-issued digital signing certificates. The DEA only approved electronic controlled substance ordering within the last few years, and it's only available through a DEA-approved third-party platform. Boundtree is very excited to be able to provide this service to you free of charge. Your experience with the traditional paper forms may be very frustrating because of the many steps associated with the process. Ordering controlled substances through CSOS will eliminate a number of these steps, making your ordering experience easier and faster. Ordering controlled substances through CSOS offers you a number of benefits. CSOS is convenient, allowing you to place orders from your computer without completing a paper 222 form. It will also significantly reduce the number of ordering errors that are common with the paper forms. Transaction times will be much faster since you'll no longer need to mail in your order forms. Lastly, your overall cost will be less due to order accuracy and decreased paperwork. So what is needed to get started? Go to our website, boundtree.com, and hit the link that says Order Class II Pharmaceuticals Online. You'll then be taken to our CSOS landing page, which provides additional information and resources on CSOS. The Additional Resources section at the bottom of the page will give you more information and additional videos on how to use the CSOS ordering system. The FAQs and choosing your CSOS application type will likely prove to be very helpful as you look to get started. In the middle of this page, you'll find an interactive process map. By clicking on one of the steps, you'll be taken to the appropriate location to complete that step. Let's go through each step, starting with how to obtain the necessary digital signing certificate. Click on Step 1 of the interactive process map. You'll then be redirected to the DEA website. Choosing the right application may be a source of confusion because the DEA offers several different application types. The best approach to choosing the right application is to think about who currently signs your paper 222 forms. Most people fall into one of three categories. The first category is when you work directly under your medical director's DEA license and your medical director signs the order forms. The second category is when the DEA registration reads their medical director's name and the address of the agency. In this case, the medical director would sign the 222 forms. The third category is when the registration does not include the medical director's name, but reads the EMS agency name and address. In this case, the individual who is designated as the registrant, meaning the individual who signs the DEA paperwork, and the license renewals actually signs the 222 forms. In all three cases, the appropriate CSOS application would be the form DEA-251, the registrant type. Some agencies designate a power of attorney. In those cases, the registrant application, as well as the power of attorney application, will need to be completed. These applications can be submitted together, and you do not have to wait for the registrant's application to be processed. Once you've determined which application or applications will best meet your needs, go online to download the application. Let's run through the registrant application. To begin, start by clicking on the Enroll as a Registrant button. The next three pages are legal agreements. You must read each one, scroll to the bottom, and click the Accept button to proceed. The first legal agreement you'll see is the DEA CSOS Registrant Agreement. After you hit Accept, the second document you'll see is the DEA CSOS Subscriber Agreement. Hit Accept, and the third agreement you'll see is the CSOS Privacy Policy. Hit Accept, and you'll now come to a page where you can download the Registrant Certificate application. The first few pages are application instructions. Page 5 is the actual start of the application. It is an interactive application, and you can enter all of your information online. When done, please print the form, sign it, and get it notarized. Once you're signed and notarized, you'll mail it to the DEA along with copies of 2 forms of ID. The DEA estimates applications take about 6 weeks to be processed. When done, you'll get an email and a hard copy letter showing you the passwords that you can use on the DEA website to download your digital signing certificate. Note that you'll need both passwords to get your certificate. And remember, when you do get your certificate, it needs to be downloaded on the computer that you'll be placing your orders. Only that computer will be able to place orders. You can start an order on any computer, but to finish and actually place the order, you must be on the computer that downloaded the digital signing certificate. Once you have your digital signing certificate, you need to ensure your certificate works properly. To do this, you need to complete 2 tests prior to submitting orders. To test the certificate, go to the Interactive Process map and click on Step 4, Perform a Digital Security Certificate and Email Test. You'll then be taken to Bowntree's E222 website. Once there, click on the DEA Cert Test link in the yellow bar at the top of the page. Enter the DEA number associated with your certificate and click Submit. You'll then get a pop-up window asking you to select your signing certificate. Once you select your certificate, the website will communicate to the DEA to ensure your certificate matches the DEA license. Now you'll have to test your email. To do this, click on the Email Test link in the yellow bar at the top of the screen. Enter your email address, and it'll test that your email server accepts mail from Bowntree's CSOS system. Once you hit the Send Test Email button, an email will be sent out to you. Make sure to check your mailbox for an email from support@legisym.com. Once the tests have proven successful, you will then contact Bowntry and let us know that you're ready to participate in CSOS. We will enroll you in our E222 program. If for some reason either of your tests fail, we do provide a phone number for technical support. You'll speak directly with the company we are contracted with, Legisym. Once you've received the login information from Bowntry, you may begin ordering. To place an order on Bowntree's E222 system, click on the Place an E222 Order button on the Bowntry CSOS page. You can also go directly to e222.bowntry.com. Once there, enter your Bowntry E222 username and password. When finished, click the Login button. Click the Create, Send, and Manage E222 Forms link, then click the Create a New Order button. You'll now see all of the Class 2 items that Bowntry offers on this page. Traditionally, Paper 222 forms require that you fill out the quantity, size of package, and description. When using Bowntree's CSOS system, you only have to enter the quantity. The other information is filled in automatically. You'll be able to see the Bowntry product number, the NDC number, the size of package, and product name. The description field shows how many items are in the package. At this point, enter the quantity of the items you need to order and click the Save Form and Continue button. On this screen, you'll have the ability to enter a purchase order number. This field is not required, so don't despair if you don't have one. Be sure to enter the email address where you want the order confirmation sent, along with a phone number, so we can call you if we have any questions about your order. Don't forget that if you have any special instructions, now is the time to enter them. Once finished, hit the Sign Order Now button, and the system will ask you to select the digital signing certificate you wish to use. Remember that the window will not appear if you don't have the digital signing certificate installed on your computer, and you'll not be able to place the order. Once you have selected your certificate, the system communicates with the DEA to ensure you have a valid certificate, and your order will then be placed. Once your order comes in, you must go in and receive the order online. This is similar to the process you do today by completing the last column of the Paper 222 form. Now, you only do it online. Log into the Bowntry E222 site, click the Create, Send, and Manage E222 Forms link. Then, click the Sent Orders tab to find the previously placed orders. Find your order and click the green check mark to be directed to the Receiving Status page. Here, you'll be able to enter the quantities and the date of the receipt of goods. Click the Receive button when finished. The information will now be finalized within the system. Today, customers who work under their medical director's license often will start the order form and then obtain the medical director's signature later on. This same ordering process can be done in the CSOS environment. The registrant can set up additional users within the Boundtree E222 system. Those additional users will then be given a unique login and password. They can go into the E222 system, start an order, and then leave it open for the registrant to sign at a later time. As long as the additional users do not have access to the computer in which the digital signing certificate is saved, they are unable to complete the transaction. Let's walk through this process. To set up an additional user, first log into the Boundtree E222 system as the admin. Once you're in the system, click Login Accounts. Then, click on the New User button. Now you'll create the new user. Enter a username for the new account. You'll notice that the password field will be pre-populated by the system, but you can change it to something easier to remember. Be sure to fill out the email address field, as it is required and should be the email address of the new user. Look at the right side of the page. This is where you'll select which areas of the E222 system that the user has access to. You'll want to definitely check the box next to Create, Send, and Manage E222 Forms, and search for Sent E222 Forms. Now click the Save button to save that user profile. Once the user profile has been saved, the user can log in and initiate an order. Let's look at how they do that. To initiate an order, the user will first log in with their newly created username and password. Once in, click on the Create, Send, and Manage E222 Forms link. Then, click on the Create a New Order button. Identify the items that you want to order by entering a quantity. When done, click the Save Form and Continue button. You can now enter a purchase order number and special notes at this time. Click the Save and Exit Without Signing option to put this on hold. You'll then want to notify your medical director or the registrant that there is a pending order they need to digitally sign and complete. To digitally sign and complete an order, the registrant will need to log in using the computer with the digital signing certificate. The registrant will first log into Bowntree's E222 system and click on the Create, Send, and Manage E222 Forms. They will then click on the pencil icon next to the order that they need to complete and review the items on the order. When finished, click the Save Form and Continue button. The registrant can edit any of the fields that were previously completed by another user. Then click the Sign Order Now button. At this time, the registrant will select the digital signing certificate to complete the order. There are a few things you need to know about Bowntree's E222 system. An E222 order is valid for the same period as a paper form, 60 days. If for any reason an order or part of an order cannot be fulfilled within 60 days, that order will be canceled. You'll then get a notice from the system when the cancellation occurs. You'll then need to log back into the system and start a new order. Secondly, if you do have a change to your DEA license, you must request a change to the DEA on your digital signing certificate. The signing certificate is based on the information on your license, and if it's not up to date, the order will not go through. Thirdly, if you need to move the digital signing certificate from one computer to another, it is possible, but it does take some IT assistance. We can put you in touch with Legisim, or you can call the number seen on the Boundtree process map. Finally, Boundtree will continue to accept paper 222 forms for anyone who does not wish to utilize CSOS. If you do have any questions about Bowntree's CSOS or E222 program, please feel free to contact our customer service department at 1-800-533-0523.